few things that we need to start the business or things that we need to put our business ideas into place. For me, what I've always did, I have notebooks. I have tons of notebooks. So you want to start out with a notebook. And I know that sounds funny, but if you think about it, you put everything here. You jot down everything that you need, and you can see there's pages. There's pages of stuff that I try and figure out. So the first thing you need to do, get a good notebook. Everybody's trying to break the bank. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree will be your friend, and Amazon. Amazon seems to have a whole lot of things and a variety of things and different things that, make your business pop. So I start out with my notebook. I write everything down. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's good or bad, I write everything down. Sorry, my hair is just like always all over the place. And I've cut it and it's still all over the place. Yeah, so your notebook. You're gonna take your notebook, you're gonna write everything down. Doesn't matter what it is, you're gonna write it down. It's essential to your business. You wanna be able to go back and look and say, hey, you know what, I thought of that. Hey, you know what, I thought of that. So your first thing to get, notebooks, plain old simple notebooks. Notebooks from Amazon, from Dollar Tree. Okay, so you'll see I've written different things. I know it doesn't matter if it have on one page. I've written everything down so that way you cover things. So if you say like maybe you thought of something and you can't think of it again, it's in your notebook. Go back, look at your pages. It's in your notebook. So that's step number one. So get a daily planner. Me, I work for myself, so of course I use my planner from Paparazzi. I am an independent consultant, so you'll see other videos about paparazzi and different things. But when I tell you, I write in this book, look at my dates. I date my books, and I constantly write through it, okay? So that's what you want to do. You want to take your daily planners, and you want to just go through it. Get one that has a calendar. Write down your stuff. Me, I used to overbook stuff. Tons of stuff used to just like roll over to each other. So no more overbooking. I use my planner. I used to go out and buy the expensive planners. I do everything. And I was like, you know what? I have this within my company. So yes, I do use my planner. I use my paparazzi planner for everything. And when this one runs out, I actually have another one. So my very first one is put away with different notes. So I can always go back and look at them. And these are so nice and sturdy. But what you want to do is make sure you get a planner, okay? So your planner can be anything. I started out, my very first planner was on my phone. Like a whole bunch of people are like, oh, I got to go out and I got to go to Office Depot and I got to get these expensive planners. My phone was my planner. Google, it literally put in everything. Send you a reminder. Why not put it in there? Who doesn't walk with their phone? So you always have your phone. You always have your phone on you. Use your planner in it until you can get to a planner, because before I had this paparazzi, I also have other planners, believe it or not, that I still have from 5 years ago. So, but before that, my phone was my essential, because people say, I can't start a business, I don't have what it needs or what it takes to start a business. Your phone's literally a walking computer, okay? So it does tons of things, and there's people out here that'll show you how to use your phone, how to make your phone work for you. There's people that started their business by using just a phone only. So why not use your phone? You already pay for it every month. They're giving you all these other free services. Learn how to use your phone, okay? So if you don't want to use your phone and you do may have a tablet, you can either use a tablet, and fortunately I'm recording on my tablet now, so I do have the 12.9 iPad. So I use my iPad for a whole lot of things. My iPad is very mobile. In my Gmail, you can link that to your iPad. You can link your iPad to your Gmail. Because me, I'm a Google baby, but I love the iPad platform. So me, I have an HP, I have the computer. So this is my take with me. If I don't have my iPad, this is what I take with me. So all you need is you can use your phone. Again, they have Google Docs. They have all these different things. Just whenever you're able to, invest in these things. I do kind of upgrade my computer every 3 years, and that's only because I like to stay up to date with some of the software. You put the old software on some of these computers, and what it does is it slows it down. That's what they do. This is how these companies make money. They get you to, buy the newer product. So I do it so that I can always have a working computer. But I wasn't always like that. I had to work up to that point. So I do change my computer every 3 years. Doesn't matter if nothing's wrong with it, every 3 years. You have nieces and nephews, for those you do have, or you have godkids. Pass that other one down. It works fine. My computers usually work fine. It just works a little bit slower. But these kids will be happy to just even have a laptop. So I would suggest give it down, just pass it down to somebody who can use it. Get yourself another one when you're able to. Okay? So I also, I'm pretty sure most of you know what this is. This is a hard drive. All right? This is actually 2 terabytes. And if you don't know what a terabyte is, I'll give you most of the information below. So everything that I have here, I'll link it in the bottom so that you'll be able to see. Okay? So some of you might say, well, I don't have the money to do some of those things right now. Start small. Start small. Literally start small. And believe it or not, this is a backdrop. See, it's actually a backdrop. In my living room, it's actually a backdrop. But what I did before the backdrop, I bought before I knew about the backdrops being so, inexpensive. This one came from Amazon. Very cheap. Let me see if I can show you. It looks like it has lights, but it doesn't have lights. So I'm going to show you here. Once I go a little further up, look at the pattern on that. Okay? So look at the pattern. Those lights are actually not on. That is literally, and look, the bottom even have a design. Okay? I love my tripod. The bottom even have a design. So it depends on if you want to expand out or if you want to bring it closer. Either way, you're going to get a good shot because you have, my background has a lot. I do have other backdrops. They were like $6 on Amazon. I'll post them on the bottom, and at the end of the video, I'll just show you pictures of them so that you can see exactly what they are. The dimensions and everything, I'll post that. Most of it I got off of Amazon except for my paparazzi book and my notebooks. Of course, that's Dollartree, and that comes with the company that I'm an independent consultant for. My laptop came from Best Buy. So those are some of the things you'll need. Now it depends on what type of business that you have. If you do something like what I do, not just paparazzi, I do, an array of things. You got to have multiple streams of income. So since I do a lot of things, I'm in front of the camera a lot. So I actually have a ring light. My ring light also comes from Amazon. I also have the box light. So that comes from Amazon as well. So they're very inexpensive. It's also a matter of searching, guys. Because I've seen people pay for a ring light. I've seen them pay $50, $60, $70, $80. My ring light was $9.99. $9.99. It's a matter of going through pages. You want your business to work for you. You don't have to break the bank for your business to work for you. Because that's what a lot of people are thinking, that I can't buy all this expensive stuff that somebody else have. You don't have to do what somebody else has. Me, I sell $5 jewelry. Look, this is $5 jewelry. These are earrings. Everything that I have on, it's always $5 except for my watch. Everything I have on, this is 2 separate chains. This is one chain, which is a very long link chain, and this exact same chain I doubled it. I doubled it, and I got a layered look from all the chains together. The bracelet, $5. The ring, $5. So everything you see me wear in any of my videos will always be something that I have, like from paparazzi. We sell $5 jewelry. I sell $5 jewelry, and I make a killing off of it. I don't work for anybody else. I do have an office because I had a business before I was with paparazzi, and I still maintain that business. But I have an office, I have a desk, I have all of that, and yet I still use all the stuff that I started from the beginning. Because people think you gotta buy the expensive in order to be seen. No. Because when I go to conferences, I use my Dollartree notepad, and I use my Dollartree pens, and I use my paparazzi. I literally pull out my paparazzi binder when I want to jot down notes. I carry it inside my laptop bag. So you don't have to break the bank to make your business work for you. It just depends on where you are in your business. Some people are just starting out. If you're just starting out, if you're just starting out, start with the small. Start with the small. Take baby steps. Go to the medium. In a business, it's always a race. You're always going to have somebody competing against you. There's always a race. So, but you're racing against yourself. Don't race against somebody else. You want to race and be the best you. You want to be the best you than you were yesterday. You want to be the best you than you were the day before. Don't be the best you that you're trying to be like somebody else. You don't know what it took for them to get to whatever level they at. Everybody hustle is not the same. I always constantly tell them. I do business consulting. That's how I started out in business. So everybody is not going to have the same results. You can buy the exact same kit and not have the results that somebody who bought, like literally an expensive kit and a smaller kit. That smaller kit person might exceed that person who bought the larger kit, all because they were trying to show off. So stay within your pocket. I always tell people that, stay within your pocket. The minute you go outside your pocket that one time, that opens up the door for the next time you fail. Because now you're trying to catch up. Now your pockets are so full you can't figure out, how to come out of it. So stay within your pocket. No matter what you do, stay within your pocket. A lot of people don't understand that. Stay within your pocket. Okay? So again, like I said, I'll put the link below where I have this from. And these lights, this is literally a curtain. Look, this is a curtain. My ring light is what's making those lights. My ring light is what's making those lights look like they're on. That's all it is. The light is literally heading towards me, and it looks like they're illuminated. $12.99. You can't beat that. $12.99 is what I got this for. I got it a while back, but I'll put the link below. It should still be the same price, pretty sure. Or you can find something equivalent to it. Again, I have several different backdrops, so I've went through them. I mean, like one day I'll be in like a woodsy area. One day I'll be somewhere else. I'm sitting in my living room. That's the beauty of backdrops. So you don't need to be out everywhere. Some people don't even need a car to start their business because they're saying, I can't do unless I have. So Amazon delivers to your door. So why do you need a car? You work your way up to get in that car. Then you get that car because you want that car, not because you need it. Okay? So if you go and buy what you need, you're never going to get what you want. Just as simple as that. Now, if you have a business that ships out, remember I put all the links below. And remember, guys, I just started the YouTube channel only because I usually have so much information. Being a business consultant, you talk to so many different people at so many different times. It's sad to say that when you have family and friends, they don't pay you the same. They just want the information. Why not give it to everybody? I still get my business. I'm not killing my blessings. Why not give it to everybody? That's what I'm giving to you guys. Amazon again. Of course, I independent consultant at Paparazzi. Self-sealer mailers. These are little bubblers. So you use these bubblers. They have different sizes. These come in different sizes. Depends on how much you package and send out. But these come in different sizes. Link will be below for Amazon. I got this scale. Didn't break the bank. This scale was literally, I think this scale was like $14. If I'm not mistaken, I think the scale was $14. Digital scale. It plugs in and it's battery operated. Okay? What you'll need a scale for is, depends on what type of products. You might not be selling jewelry like I am, but it depends on what kind of products that you have. You'll have to weigh it. You'll have to weigh it in order to send it out. That's how you know how much postage to pay. Again, I'll link it down below. All right? So you want to invest in some labels. I know a lot of people have good handwriting. Some people don't. Oh, I set timers for everything. Just need y'all to know that. Because right now, I should be ordering new releases from my Paparazzi website. But guess I'm going to miss those talking to you guys today. Anyway, so You don't want to handwrite labels. These labels here, let me see if that's upside down. Is that upside down? Oh, I had it right. So these labels here, they come from Amazon as well. One of the other girls told me about it because I was writing out the orders. This is how they come. This box is open. So let me show you that right quick. It comes like this. 2 sheets of labels on here. Okay, so you have 2 sheets of labels, and the way they come out is that you put it inside your printer. You'll need a printer too, by the way. Walmart. Even though I have a bigger industrial printer, so I'm gonna actually put a link to my daughter's printer that I bought. Actually, I didn't buy her printer. Anyway, I think her stepmom bought it, but I'm gonna put a link to her printer. She has a nice printer because she's in college. Her stepmom bought it. Yeah, but it's a nice little printer for at home. So just in case, if I show you my office printer, you'll be like, I can't get that. I had to work for it, baby. So I started out with small home printers too. I just need you to know that. It's just that I've advanced to where I could actually have, oh my God, how about we just put that all the way back there? So I've advanced to be able to get that printer. So, but I'll put a link below because my daughter's printer works well. Okay, so these labels here, because it's an 8x10, as you can see that it's an 8x10 sheet. It's an 8x5, but it's an 8x10, but it's 8x5 because it's 2 on here. There's 2 in here, so there's 2 labels per sheet. Okay, so this one gives you 300 labels. 300 labels, $9. You print them yourself. I also work with a company called Pirate Ship, meaning I print my labels. I don't work for them. I don't want anybody to think I work for Pirate Ship. My company has Pirate Ship. Again, this is something that somebody told me, and I used to print them off the oh my God, off the post office website. Pirate Ship saves you money, so you will pay less by printing with Pirate Ship, which I will put the link and the information to the company below. But you will pay less doing Pirate Ship only because, like, let's say you go into the post office, that mailer is like $4 and change. Pirate Ship, I paid $2.88. So I do save in the long run. So it is a company. You don't have, when you sign up, you don't have to pay for subscriptions. You don't have to do any of that. It tracks all your packages. You can actually, if you have a Shopify store like I have, like, you would actually be able to link it to your Shopify store, and it literally will print the label for you. All the information is there. You don't have to go in, type in anything else. It's there. You can actually integrate it with your Shopify account. Now, if you do have PayPal, a lot of people start out with PayPal accounts. I've had my PayPal account, oh my God. Literally, I looked at it, and it's 2001 that I've had my PayPal account. So I've been hustling for years. This is not new. It's not something that just came about. I've been hustling for years. 2015, I was able to step out on my own. That's when I rented my office. So I've had my office since 2015. But I was able to do that. You see the time span? First I wasn't serious, then I got more serious about it. So over time, you'll get these things. It's just how your mindset is. If you don't have that hustle mentality, you're not going to get it. You can say, oh, I can sell. But when it tongue-tied. When it comes to selling and running your business on a full-time basis, it becomes different. You can sell 1 or 2 items to somebody. You can sell 3 or 4 items to somebody. But when you literally have to sell yourself, it's different. Your hustle game has to be strong, because no matter what you're selling, somebody else selling something too. So you literally have to just stay on your game. Okay? So another thing is that you might want to invest in some sticky notes. I have sticky notes everywhere. I used to drive my family crazy. I have sticky notes everywhere. I have a big whiteboard. I have a rolling whiteboard. I have sticky notes everywhere. You want to remind yourself. You want to say, hey, do this. You see my alarm just went off? My alarm is on my watch. Everything is on a timer so that I can remember to do something. That's my digital sticky note. It's literally for you, those of you who have smartwatches. That's your digital sticky note. Just so you know, it'll set a reminder. So I just want you. I set reminders for everything to do inside my business. Alexa, what's my reminders?
Here are the next 4 reminders. Mediation, 3 times a day. Next due today at 5 p.m. Post jewelry, 4 times a day. Next due today at 5 p.m. Check website, 2 times a day. Next due today at 6 p.m. And replace Demi card on Cash App. Today at 8 p.m. on Tammy's Room Echo Show. To see all your reminders, visit the Alexa app.
That's my personal business. But I set reminders for everything. When you think you're going to remember something, you have your planner. You have your watch, you have your phone, you have your Alexa. Everything for me is on a timer. Everything for me is on a reminder. So those are the things that's going to help you along your business. Like I said, I used to overbook so many different things. I know electronics is going to be the death of us. But while we're here, we need to use the hell out of them, because they don't literally work us to death. But if you want to step out on your own, you got to work for it. These are some things that you can get to start off the business. I will let you guys know. If you don't have a laptop and you can't get one at this moment, if you still have a desktop, it works. As long as it works, you can get on the internet, it works. Make it work for you. Okay? So, I'm not going to beat around the bush. Nothing for me was easy. I worked until I no longer wanted to work for the man. It was part-time. It was just like, all right, a little extra money here and there. All right, a little extra money here and there. Then it became, I want to be financially free. When I made that decision to be financially free, I tightened up on all my business skills. Everything. I read more. I went to more conferences. Now I speak at conferences. Okay? So I literally did so much more to make my business go to the next level. And had I not put that in, my hustle game was good. But my hustle game had to be great. Okay? So I'm just letting you guys know, in order to make that jump, that leap, your hustle game has to be great. You have to make it work. I'm in school full time. I work my own business full time. If you give somebody 8 hours, you need to give your business 8 hours. People say, oh, I got my business, I'm good, I can work it anytime I want to. If you give your business, if you work for somebody else, you're giving them 8 hours. You're giving them 6 hours. Depends on if you're full-time or part-time. You giving them that time. You can't stop working. You can't do that. So what you do is, the same 8 hours you give to that company is the same 8 hours that you need to give to yourself. You can't give and dedicate 8 hours to yourself all because you have a business. You're not going to make it, boo. Not here. I'm in business. I'm doing well, financially free, paid off everything that I need to. And I still read books, try and get better, try and see how I can up my game. I bring my A game. I need to bring my A plus game. Because if I don't bring it, somebody else will bump me right out the way. So I'm just telling y'all, you got to bring it. These are some of the things that you can go through and you can get. I also have a tripod. That's what my tablet is on. I'm just saying, I'll link all of these things down below, but you have to put into your business. You get into it, you get out of it what you put into it. You don't put nothing into it, you don't get it. I've made director at Paparazzi, and I got people underneath me, and sometimes I got frustrated with the people underneath me that I had to go to somebody else and be like, hey, I just need a helping hand. Their mindset used to be this way, but now it's that way. How can I help them go along? I go to people that's making it way more than me. One of my uplines just bought a new house. She was already in the house, she bought a new house. Somebody else that's a little further down on the team just bought another house. We got, I think her name is Kimberly. She's underneath one of the other ladies. She just built a house. Baby, all selling $5 jewelry. Hustle game got to be strong. That's all. And our upline, she just hit 7 figures. 7 figures selling $5 jewelry. Of course, that means she has people underneath her as well, but she keep everybody motivated. You gotta have, you also gotta have a strong team. Nobody's gonna be able to tell you that as well. You gotta have a strong team. You could start out by yourself, but you gotta get that dream team. You gotta get the people that you know that's gonna be on the team for you and not against you. That's another thing. So you can have this circle, and whatever circle you have, and if you think that circle, you're like the smartest person in the circle. I've heard this. I've went to conferences and I always hear everybody say this. I used to hear it so much when I was younger. I couldn't figure out, what does that mean? I didn't understand that. What does that mean? If you're the smartest person, find a new circle. They want you to just leave your friends alone? They are your friends. I just need you to know that. They are your friends. But when it comes to business, you can't take everybody. Everybody don't have the same mindset. Everybody don't have the same mindset. You'll get the naysayers. You get the people who say you can't do it. You'll get the people that say, like, oh man, that's just Tammy. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to buy nothing from her. She good. It's like, what? But then you'll go and spend 10 times as more somewhere else. Or like me, my business, I started out, I do paperwork, corporations, tax IDs. I do business consultant. I don't leave you. I don't do any of that. But you got people that'll say, hey, can you help me fix this? You couldn't come to me in the beginning? Because when I was talking to you about it, you was fine. But now that somebody else told you, then they screwed up your paperwork. You want me to fix it. So then I got to do the legwork. Then they don't want to pay you for the legwork. Then it's your team is not. It's not the people that say. It's not saying that your friends aren't good. I don't want nobody to think that I say that. But they don't have the same mindset. Some people are good. Some people are good at working a 9 to 5 because they get a check every single week that they can depend on. With this pandemic, who can depend on that check now? You got so many people that are out of work because they don't have a side hustle. They're dependent on unemployment. Now they're out of their home. I'm going to speak about paparazzi. Y'all going to always hear me say it because I love my papa sisters. There's one lady, we was doing a virtual online. We was doing a virtual online and a virtual party online. So one of the ladies, she's been working her job for 30 years. I'm not sure if I should mention her name because I don't want anybody to be like, oh, she put my business out there. But she also did because they was on live. But we all was on live and we did a virtual party. She was on her job for 30 years. Top of her game, making $130,000 a year. Top of her game. During the pandemic, they let her go. Now, because she's one of the top producers and making the amount of money that she's making at her job, she didn't even have a worry. She didn't have a care in the world. She packed up her stuff and she said, okay. She didn't go with fighting. She didn't go with fussing. She knew that she making her income. She's already making her income because her hustle game is already there. So the only thing she have to do now is make that business work the same way she made those business work. She made them rich. She got rich over here. So now all she has to do is maintain it. Now she don't have to stress over two different things. One she had no control over and one that she has control over. See the difference? Because if you got control over this over here, you would have never got fired. Doesn't say she did anything wrong. Doesn't say anything was going on. The pandemic actually said we no longer have a need for your position. Okay? So when you don't have a need for it, they let you go. They don't care how good you was for the company. They don't care what you did for the company. Making $130,000 and she lost her job. She had her other income. She had paparazzi. And she had no worries. That was her side hustle. I have a friend, my best friend sells Avon. So when she leaves her job, she's set to retire. She's set to retire soon. When she leaves her job, she's going to have something to fall back on. She's already built a business and built a name for herself. You just got to have that side. Everybody got a side hustle. That's what your notebook's for, baby. Write it in your notebook. Write it in your notebook and put it down. The things that you write down may not be something that you use today. You may use them a year from now. You may use them 2 years from now. But if you got it written down, nobody can say that You didn't have these ideas. You got it written down. Now you need to put it in motion. Put it in motion. Again, I do business consulting. I do tax IDs. I do everything. I don't leave you. I don't leave you astray. So those are the things that I do. Right now, I'm babysitting somebody with their corporation every year. Tax ID. I'm trying to get them with their DUNS number up and running. They're nonchalant, and it's their business. I'm not gonna run you down for business. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna run you down. But I hold their hand because when you go into business, that's gonna have to be a whole nother video. I'm just saying, keep your hustle game strong. I gave you some things that you can use to start up your business. Take that and run with it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Because apparently I was going to go into something, this video would have been 2 hours long. All right, so I'm just saying, get that hustle game up, get stronger. If you need any help, all my information will be linked below. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be here to bring you guys a lot more videos. I know it's not going to be every week. It's probably going to be a few videos a week. I have nothing but time. Guess who works for herself? Guess who wakes up anytime she feels like it? I wake up early in the morning, but I wake up because I want to wake up and not because I have to report to somebody else's job. Appreciate you guys. Until next time. And stop waiting on these checks and everything that everybody say they're going to get for this pandemic. $1,200? That's somebody's rent. The minute it's inside their bank, their rent already snatched it. Stop waiting for something that you can exceed. I see all these videos. Everybody and their mama got a video. Second round of stimulus checks. Stop waiting on that. Get out, do what you got to do. So many people have started and exceeded, and that unemployment didn't mean anything to them. Stop waiting on it. You can't wait for everything. Everything's not a handout, and not every handout is good. Just saying. All right, until next time, guys, like and subscribe the video. I also have a YouTube channel about paparazzi. I know y'all gonna hear me talk about that a lot. Y'all gonna be like, why this girl always talk about paparazzi? Because you know why? That put me over the top of being financially free. Like and subscribe to the video. See you guys next time. Bye.